All right, everyone, welcome back for another episode of Carnivore Trades. Today's Monday, August 23rd, 2021. Market staging another rally here as we essentially just short squeezed in after options X week. And really, it's just been a clockwork thing. We've been kind of talking about this recently. Every OPEX hedges kind of come off here, and then or hedges come on and then they come right off after OPEX, and market just rallies higher. And you know, everyone's kind of just wondering, when's the correction going to happen? I mean, even the bulls are kind of getting like, all right, this market's a little long in the tooth, and everyone's kind of expecting a correction. And that's probably precisely why we haven't had one. There's just too many bears in the market. You have, the put call ratio is, last week during the deepest part of the sell-off, the put call ratio hit up at 0.81, I want to say, at the peak there, which is telling you that there was lots of hedging going on and there was put buying and so on and so forth. And really, we just haven't seen the type of euphoric move. Now, maybe we could start that here. And again, I think the markets hold up until Jackson Hole. And although we do have, I think Wednesday will be an important day. So there is a little bit of an anniversary date there. But so, I mean, at this point, it's really, until we break trend, we just have to keep going with the market and what it's, it's just going higher, and you just have to respect it. But when it does break trend, that's when you know that, things have rolled over. And, speaking of which, I talked in the weekend video about breadth, and has been absolutely terrible. 80% of the stocks in the SP were down on last Thursday, even though the market was up. And what you're seeing is like the strength in FANG. And basically, the strongest names are the last ones to roll over, as the market makers dump the rest of the market. They dump the weaker ones. The IWM has been underperforming. You've got like materials have been chopping, transports we've talked about, regional banks, Chinese stocks. Alibaba's been bludgeoned. However, I actually just gave this out. This should be a bottom here on Alibaba. I won't personally pick it up. I have enough longs out there right now. I don't really want to commit the capital, but I would have no problem with picking this up after hours. And just put your stop as a daily close below this tail here, and you're fine. So you got about 4 or 5% on the downside, but your target, you easily get back to 180. So that would be a retest of this breakdown here. So yeah, that's about 11-12% there on the upside. So that's good risk reward. And like, see the volume here. Again, the video today is all about volume, but there you go. There's your volume surge and reversal candle, hammer at the lows. Also, it is, I believe, if we go back, there's 618 somewhere around here. Yeah, this one. Second. Yeah. So it's either through the 618, but either way, maybe it goes farther back. Let's see. Sorry about this. It's here. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is the low. So there's your 618, and now a reversal on Monday. I like that setup. That's a good setup. I just won't play it right now because I have enough longs out there, and I don't really want to commit the capital. So that's all. But so there's a great setup though if you guys want to play that. If you can get in after hours, don't chase it tomorrow. If it gaps up tomorrow, don't chase it. Just try and get in after hours. Or if it retraces tomorrow, you could buy the pullback. So just keep an eye there. And a lot of the Chinese stocks were higher today. IQ, Joy. This one had a nice snapback rally. So the Chinese stocks may have bottomed. I mean, they were really oversold, but they may have bottomed out in the near term. But anyways, yeah, what does it take to get this market down? I honestly don't know. I mean, we have Jackson Hole coming up, but there's not really an indication. The only thing that I could see is really yields. So the United States is a very vulnerable position right now with the thing going on with Afghanistan, and Russia and China are they're probably looking to capitalize on this. And, if the Fed, everybody is saying like, well, are they going to taper? Are they not going to taper? And they can't taper. Well, what if they don't taper, and then the rest of the world says, well, I want a higher yield? That's going to be a huge problem. for the market and for the United States in general. So you guys know I've been talking about yields probably making their move in August. We probably have another leg down to that 618 there and the 1% level. But yeah, I'll be looking to enter that at if it gets there. So keeping out for that. As far as some of our plays here, Peloton, a little disappointing. So we closed below this inside bar here, but we're still holding the bigger one. If we look on the weekly, we're probably going to want to go down and test 104, unfortunately. And we do have earnings, I believe, on Thursday. So I will be selling. I'll be exiting this position, win or lose, by then, because I'm not going to hold it into earnings. But if it holds up and if the earnings report doesn't cause the stock to gap up or down 10% or something crazy, we can always look to re-enter this. So it's a shame. I love the pattern. I don't want to exit it, but I'm not going to hold it into earnings. And speaking of that, Snowflake, this one was higher again today. Pretty much erased all those losses. And this one has earnings on Wednesday. Again, if the stock doesn't do anything crazy on earnings, I'll look to re-enter this, absolutely. And it should get to 305. So nothing's really changed there, assuming their earnings report isn't anything insane. So just be ready for that. Budweiser, again, getting back some of the losses. So hopefully that gets going as well. But yeah, outside of that, nothing really new to report other than so with the website, I'm going to just, for now, I'm going to set up a Patreon. So I've just been having like some serious, with the legal hurdles and the amount of red tape for what the size and scale of what we're going to be doing, it's just kind of ridiculous. Over the last week, it's just been a massive headache. And yeah, so I'm going to go with it. We're going to do a Patreon. I'll probably have that set up by tonight or tomorrow. We'll get that up and running. That still has, Patreon still has a community section, so we'll still have like the forum going on. And then, down the road, if we, if the channel grows and we get bigger, then maybe we can look into setting up an actual website. And I'll still have all the material from the website that I've been working on already. So maybe I'll just integrate that pretty quickly. But anyways, yeah, so that'll be set up tonight or tomorrow, and we'll be online and up and running. But yeah, anyways, you guys take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.